Look at this wonderful photo album. Isn't it lovely? This is the first page. Ein Ossi erobert Amerika. It means an Eastern German conquers America. It was in 1994. This is me on the airport in Berlin. Flight ticket. And this is me on the airport in Los Angeles. Just a map from the Californian area. And just some postcards. I love this California sign, it's from a catalog. Some more postcards. Wildlife. And LA. This is where we stayed in, the Waterfront Hilton, very posh hotel. Some pictures of my own from the pool. This is what was the view from our hotel window. And I still even have the room key. Next day we did sightseeing in Los Angeles. I mixed own pictures and pictures from magazines on these sites, and I made the letters with some glitter glue. Some more pictures from the historic area. Of Los Angeles. And again a map from the L area and a few more cities. And just some general LA pictures. And I had these wonderful street signs which I included. Look, Baywatch. And then we came to the Chinese Theater. This is from a magazine. And these are my own. That not, but this one. So you can compare mine and the magazine picture. And of course Hollywood. And I included all kind of things like these clapboards and director's chair. And this is me with Charlie Chaplin and the Oscar, of course. And my friend found on the Walk of Fame the star of Michael Jackson. She was a big Michael Jackson fan. And so I made my Walk of Fame. Included many stars, which are all cut from magazines. In the afternoon we went to the Universal Studios. This is the entry. And we took a tour with this little tram. There we had flood, and this is King Kong. And we also were inside when there was the earthquake. And we did the Back to the Future ride. At this time I hadn't even seen movies yet, so I had no idea what it actually was about. And this is the map, even in German, so you know where to go. we spent there only one afternoon. I'd like to come back and see more of it. There was Kit. This is a postcard. This is my own picture. And me with the white chalk, which actually did not work at the time we did the tour, so it wasn't coming out of the water. Then we drove on the next day to Las Vegas, and we saw many Joshua trees. This is big view from the car. The street always straight ahead and never another car in sight. Not like in Germany when you travel from small village to small village. And this is Las Vegas. These are all magazine pictures which I collected, except for this one. That's the only own photo on this page. And more magazine pictures. Yeah, I collected quite a few. And the postcard. We stayed in the Treasure Island. This is a painting actually. In the Treasure Island every evening, this is the room card, there is a ship battle from a pirate ship. This is the view from our room. So you can see a ship battle. This is the map from Las Vegas. And these are all famous hotels in Las Vegas. New York, New York, looking like the skyline from New York. And the MGM with the lion. And the Excalibur. Venezia. Venice. And of course Caesar's Palace. And the Sphinx. The Luxor. And there's also one looking like Eiffel Tower in Paris. We went to the Caesar's Palace. This is me and my friend and some guy. Inside was like a marketplace. This sky with a fake sky, and it was day and then it was night and the stars came out and the fountain started to talk and the figures would move. And this is my friend at the slot machine. We weren't even 21 yet, so actually not allowed to play, but we tried it anyway. These are all from magazines, just to show what it would look like. And in the evening we went to the Mirage to see the Siegfried and Roy show. And I still have the sticks from the cocktail, which says Mirage. And also the serviette napkin. This is the Mirage from the outside. Before the show you could photograph the tigers in the hotel behind glass, and I even still have my ticket. And that's a picture from the show. The next day we drove on to Yosemite National Park. Again, my paint, my glitter glue and some postcards. The first night we stayed in Bass Lake. This is our chalet from the outside, and this is me in the chalet inside, and the view from the front door. And this is El Capitan in my own picture, and this is what it looks like when a profi photographs it, so you can see the difference, and the postcard as well. Next day we had a walk around in the park. This is me in the mountain, and this is our travel group. My friend, a guide, and more mountains. Actually we didn't see the big trees, the sequoia trees, so I have only magazine pictures in here because it was March and the streets were still closed because of snow, so we couldn't go there, but we saw the waterfalls. Again, our travel group. These are my own pictures, and this is magazine picture. So I just put the big pictures there, and then added my own onto it. So it's a nice mixture. And then San Francisco, of course. Beautiful picture of it. This time I used blue. This is the City Hall, I think. And the Cathedral. St. Mary or something, I think. And of course Lombard Street, again from a magazine. But we drove around, we saw it. Just didn't take a picture. And the map of San Francisco with explanations. And some nice postcards. We didn't go to Alcatraz, maybe next time, but we took a tour with the cable car. And the Bay Bridge, and the Golden Gate Bridge, and Chinatown. And these are the Victorian houses at day and at night. And this is my own picture of the Victorian houses where you can see nothing. This is up at Twin Peaks, which has nothing to do with the TV series, I have been told. But you have a nice view down to San Francisco. You can see the city. And the day we were there, you can see there was blue sky and beautiful weather, which is unusual. Usually there's fog. And we went to the Golden Gate Park, where there is a Japanese tea garden. And I love these school buses. My friend in the garden. And all these Japanese trees and plants. So it felt like being in Japan suddenly and not in America anymore. And this is from a magazine and my own picture of exactly the same view. So I think it's nice to compare these. And these are actually buffaloes also in the park. And some windmill. So just we were in Japan, now we are in Holland. And this is at the water. My friend. And the Golden Gate Bridge, of course. The water is called Cliff House, I think. And another picture of the Golden Gate Bridge, but this time I added my own pictures to it. This is my friend, and this is me, very small, you can't really see it, and again my friend, with a nice beautiful shirt with the American flag. She was asked where she bought it, and they couldn't believe when she said at home in Germany. And more Golden Gate pictures, I just can't get enough of this. The letters mean Amerikans Schönheitskönigin, it means America's beauty queen. Just a nice picture. And then I love the fog and the water. There you can almost see the bridge in the clouds. And more details. And another cloud picture. So all different views. And we went to Fisherman's Wharf, of course, Pier 39 and 41 also. And there are the sea lions, I think. That's the name. There's the sign, Fisherman's Wharf. And more sea lions. And more pictures. And this is a flyer I got there. And you can open it and see where the shops are and the entertainment areas and inside I hid another flyer which just has gone kaput, and we went to the earthquake show where they showed us how the big earthquake was from 98 or something. Don't remember the year. And this is our ride in the cable car. Pictures from the cable car. I was afraid of falling off because the streets are so steep. And I still have my ticket. And more cable car pictures, which I also collected. There's Alcatraz in the background. And this is Chinatown. And I even have my chopsticks. We ate Chinese at the Fairmont Hotel, which I think is not in Chinatown, but I'm not sure. And these are the... You can't see it, but it says you have a deep appreciation of the arts and music, which totally fits me. And it was the first time I ever ate Chinese in my life that day. And this is San Francisco at night. The other bridge. And the next day we already drove back home at highway number 1 at the coast. And we came also to the Lone Cypress in Carmel. This is our van, little van. It was just me and my friend and an elderly couple and the guide. Not a big group. This should be Monterey, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. My friend with a squirrel. And we sat at the beach and had a break and ate something. And this is Solvang, a little Danish village. And in the evening we came to Santa Barbara, but we didn't see much of Santa Barbara because it was so late in the evening actually. But there's a flyer which tells me what things I can see there if I ever come back one day. So I just have some postcards of Santa Barbara. We were supposed to see the sunset there, but we arrived much later. And the next day it was already back to LA and fly home. But the night we stayed in the Red Lion Hotel Resort, which also was a very posh hotel, as you can see. There's another flyer showing you the area. The yellow is where we stayed. And this is our room. And this is the last picture in front of the hotel. And the next day we drove to LA and flew home. And that was it. And there you can see what the photo album actually is about, because there are little pockets also inside, and you could put shells or coins into the pages, but I just didn't have anything which I could put, so you just have to see what other people did with it. Maybe another time. And this is finally the back side of the album, which is also very, very nice. And see, there's the Golden Gate Bridge again and the waterfall. So I talked, it was very fitting for this travel.